Now you have a mechanism to get into the Cardano network, do things privately, and then exit without anyone really being able to stop you. So I don't know all the ramifications if that extends to ID systems, if that extends to certain operations off chain and then load certain information on chain. Apparently, Midnight is going to be coming out this year. So let's call it next year. It should allow for the privacy. And so if you don't have that on Solana, you don't have that on Ethereum, and you don't have that on Bitcoin. And
Right.
Bitcoin arguably is the most transparent of all the blockchains. And so let's say you didn't want a stable coin or transactions for the government or whatever it is put onto a blockchain, you would want privacy.
Right.
And Midnight is the only thing that I know that's talking about that. So it's very exciting. And then you have all the optimization features, Hydro Laos, a bunch of things in order to make a Cardano better. So I'm paying attention to it. Nothing I'm seeing so far is making me doubt the roadmap. I love the messiness of what's going on with the governance and the budgeting of the platform. Feels very much like what is it, the Federalist versus the I forget the other name, but basically at the beginning of America, there's the debate between centralization and decentralization. Generally, the idea states' rights versus federal control, and central bank, no central bank, all very fascinating. You want that sort of conversation, that sort of discourse, and it could lead to something really great afterwards. So pretty cool.
Will you be able to use other tokens in the Midnight protocol? Or is it just
I don't know. I assume what it is that because the idea of the Babel is that you use your fee, it goes in. There's a system that still uses ADA underneath the hood with validators, where they're basically the intermediary between that. But how then Midnight happens, how that converts to Midnight and how that's used, I don't know. So I'm not too sure about that. But it's proof of concept too for the platform, because then someone else can be like, hey, I'm going to make my own privacy token with these sort of features to it, and also issue it on the Cardano system. And what's great about native tokens on the Cardano network is that they're first class citizens. They have all the same features, access to all the same features of the blockchain as ADA does. Versus some other change, you don't have that. Like the native token has full access, and then the secondary ones don't.